Hi, we're David and Jamie from The Rooted Marriage, the online marriage ministry of Stonebriar Community Church.
And we'd love to share with you an encouraging thought for your marriage.
So, have you ever had dessert without sugar, pizza without cheese, spaghetti without noodles, or even worse, chips without salsa?
Sometimes it's just not the same without that one key ingredient because it balances out the flavor and the experience and the dish.
You know, in marriage, we tend to lean or favor one side of what makes a relationship work. For example, we need honest truth.
But the problem is that raw, unfiltered truth doesn't really motivate me to change. It simply reminds me of my failures and unmet expectations. So, we need love.
But love can so easily be taken advantage of.
So, what's the missing ingredient? Truth or love?
Well, years ago, the writer and scholar C.S. Lewis happened into a conversation where the merits of all religions were being debated. He was asked, what makes Christianity unique? His answer was this: it's simple, it's grace. You see, Jesus is the embodiment of God's grace. Throughout the Gospels, Jesus tells people the truth about their sin, that it separates us from God, it condemns us to judgment, and it hurts others. But he also gives himself in sacrificial love as a payment or satisfaction of the pending judgment for our sin. When that act by him is shared, it is the good news or the gospel about how God loves us. He doesn't disregard our sin, but he goes out of his way to redeem us. When we trust in Jesus' person and provision, we enter into a right relationship with him.
There's a lot of do this and remember this, or you'd better be this when it comes to marriage. But the important ingredient is always going to be grace. Grace is the intersection of truth and love. Grace then becomes the place where I receive
and I give
truth and love to my spouse in equal measures.
So what's the missing ingredient then? Well, it's always going to be grace.
So grace means that I'll always be willing to tell you the truth.
Because I will always respond to you in love.
And in the end, I always want to love you the way that God has loved you, with truth and grace.
To find out more about God's loving grace through Jesus and how we can live this daily in our marriages, join us online at The Rooted Marriage on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And as always, we are praying for you and your marriage.
Till next time.